Hi, it's NJR from the Gophers Borough, and we're looking at our latest loss. So 3 in a row. Actually, the ones after this have got a lot better since that place, but 3 in a row we didn't do too well. So let's have a look at some of these bases and check on what we're going to look at. So I'm going to have a look at Lyall's attack, and Lyall likes using the Valks. So sometimes Valks are a bit funny, but often going to work well. So key part of this is going to be quaking things open. A bit of luring of the cannon castle first, but quaking things open, and using heals, getting the Valks into the centre, getting able to do lots of damage, particularly under rage, and then see what else we've got left. So we've got a couple of witches trying to do some spawning some skeletons, and we've got a few hogs. So first of all, let's deal with the dragon. Not one of the things, we're dealing with that dragon. In comes the golem, another golem, and already can see that we've got a Tesla coming up, so the likelihood is in those 4 squares, there's no surprise, I expect there's going to be more Teslas in those areas. But if we now quake that open, well open, that's going to leave quite a large area for a Valks to run into. Now the key thing about this one is to get in a wide funnel, so we just don't want them going anywhere else, because clearly it's quite a long distance for them to travel, so probably just need to take her into that army camp first. And yep, yeah, they were going that direction. Good job on that wizard to take it out. So off they go in the middle. Big heal, so even though they're under quite a lot of strain, the golem's going to be taking a bit of tanking, because Lyall was very good and waited patiently before he added the Valks, and there you go, town hall down in seconds. Yeah, just kind of absolutely decimated. And the key part is now getting the Valks out, so out of the area. King's going to help with a certain amount of extent of those things, because he can kind of bash through a few walls, and obviously going to be able to jump. Any jump or anything else like that's going to help, but the Valks will eventually get through the wall. So got through the walls, a few hogs now coming in, and really all we've got left is that left quadrant. So one witch still to put down. Good thing about it also is really the only problem with that witch is going to be where the witch is not put down is going to be the wizard tower. The single kind of single shot buildings, the point defences, the cannons and the archer tower, they're going to be limited, but the queen's still up, and when she takes out that wizard tower, which she's going to do very shortly, then realistically the last archer tower and cannon is going to be decimated. So which is just going down, and there it goes. Nice one, Lyall. So I'll look at a couple of other attacks as well. We'll look at one from Lyall, try and spread things around just to show some attacks from other people. So this is another non-includes a few witches, but really looking at a hog back end. So same sort of principle now we're going to try and do. So the key thing is going to be we've quaked our way in, so don't actually need wall breakers, and we're going to try and deal with that queen, get them into the centre. The exposed are only level 1, so hopefully that's going to make a difference. So though Lyall's heroes aren't the highest. So there we go, try and create the funnel, everyone go in. Typically King decides it's not going to bother, hopefully the Queen will. Another dragon in the clan castle. King decided he's going to go for walkies, because he can, and he is big enough, and look at me. So he's going to do things on his own. Hogs coming in, uses the King's ability just to keep him taking some of the truss buildings, will start taking some of the buildings around the outside. Heal with the hogs. Still got the Queen's ability. Centre's going down quite nicely. Still got golem in the centre. And now it's really kind of just trying to look and see how everything's going to pan out. So still got witches going throughout the outside, witches through the middle. Queen's ability. King is still bashing on a few useless buildings, not being particularly helpful, but he's not going to be under a large amount of damage from a wizard tower, which is now through. So it's now really how much time is going to be taken just to clear the last buildings out. And the design of this base is quite open, it's allowing lots of passages in, so you can either just put a few spring traps in there, but if you're talking about large things like golems and kings, they're actually not going to trigger the spring traps, so it's not going to be apparent. So we're down to the last few buildings, into 90%. One golem still tanking away. Queen still up, under a lot of pressure from that cannon. but that really is the last cannon that's going to be left. So it's now really, what we're going to do is wait for that golem to get close to it, even though it breaks into golemites. There's quite a few witches, quite a few skeletons that's going to decimate it. So there it goes down, skeletons, after it attracts the attention of the golemites. And that's the last part of the base. Well done, Lyall. Okay, last one I'm going to show in this particular video, and check which one we're going to do. So, yep, can't work out where it all is. I'm trying to look for one particular attack in particular, and I think this base has been hit twice, so I'm going to have to look through the war log to find this particular attack. Just kind of wanted to show the new guy. So, Zhreddie is a new Town Hall 9, so it's going to take on a Town Hall 8. But you know, it's still difficult. So well, here it is, usual things, lots of dragons, still works, especially if you Town Hall 9, extra one there. Quake out the ADs. That quake. There's a pause. Need the other one go as well, Steve. You can do it. Still got 2 lightning. There goes one. Once again, well, 2 AD, only one AD, as you have Town Hall kind of 8 against this number of dragons. You can see 1 minute 48 now left. No spells left, but on the other hand, that's that's not the important things. Also, we'll be carrying some loons, 6 loons in the clan castle, which are going to target the other AD, and it should be a bit of a massacre. So dragons in, funneling through, so they don't particularly want to do parting the seas as they go around. They're going to get attracted by that clan castle, which is also going to be quite good, because that clan castle coming out, that the defensive dragon is going to come out roughly exactly where the defense is. So there goes the ADs. Sweep is causing a bit of problem, but still quite a few dragons on it. So not particularly high Teslas. It's also can cause dragons occasionally a bit of problem along with the bombs, but still got king and queen to kind of get out there as well. So we go. King's having a bit of bash down the bottom, doing what he does well. Dragons and Loons going through. Now down to the last couple of defences. Queen's still up. Still got also Queen's ability. Got it up to level 5 now. To speed through this last piece. It's only got collectors, and then we can use the usual builders' huts in the corners. Oh no, just find it. It's actually an army camp around the builders' hut this time. Queen gets there first and takes that out. So well done, Zhreddie. First attacks in Dirty Gophers, and a good one. Sad about the rest of us. So not a lot of things, and this time much closer on the 3 stars, but we didn't do enough. 6 3 stars, it's not enough.